Another day, another raw. Welcome and good morning, everyone. Today's going to be a quick one. There is a new Ads API release. Yeah, I know. In the last 2 weeks, there have been many of these API releases. Every day, they're drip releasing these releases. So the new update is for all of our regions. It's for sponsored products and for sponsored brands, and it's the top of search impression share. I'll quickly read through the description. We've added a new top of search impression share metric for sponsored products and sponsored brands to reporting in the Amazon Ads API. This metric helps brands measure the effectiveness of their campaigns and keywords at driving brand awareness at scale. Integrators can now access the top of search impression share metric daily through the API. You can apply the metric to your system to power notifications, automations, and other functionality. This helps support meeting top of search impression share goals on critical campaigns and keywords. These metrics can help brands accelerate brand strategy, analysis, and optimizations, as well as customer acquisition. The new top of search impression share metric is available at the campaign and keyword level through sponsored ads reporting APIs. And then just talking about which version of the API it's actually you have to use. And for those of you who are not aware of what top of search impression share is, this is a little bit different than how I used to know impression share, for example, from Google, because this is not the share of your impressions from the total search volume and the search volume on top of search, but it's the share you earned out of all the impressions that were eligible for a given date range. So assuming you have too low bids, for example, or I don't know, something else is going on with your product, then if there was a search volume of 1,000, or let's say, let me restart again to try to explain it to you. We have the keyword, and the keyword has a daily search volume of 10,000. A search volume of 10,000 doesn't mean there's 10,000 impressions. It actually means there's more than 10,000, because search volume means basically 10,000 searches happen, and impressions are a multiple factor of the search volume, because one person can see multiple ads, and then that's all the impressions served against these search terms, and that's the total amount of impressions available. And the impression share we are talking about here is not, at least that's how I understand it, the amount of impressions you got versus the total maximum impressions available. The top of search impression share here is the total amount of impressions you got versus the total amount of impressions you were eligible for. So depending on the auction and eligibility, this could mean that it is actually your share of the total volume, but it could also mean that for some auctions during the day or the given time range, right? So if you're not looking at the daily, but maybe at a week or a month, your product was not eligible due to, I don't know, targeting status, campaign status, whatever, too low bid. And then obviously you would have not been eligible at all, and then you would the calculation would look different. Then you, I don't know, maybe you were just eligible for 100 of these impressions on one day, and you got 100, then you would have 100% of impression share on that day. Also, it is the top of search impression, which means not all the impressions for that keyword and search term, but only top of search impressions. However, it's still a very good measure to see how much you capture in terms of market share for the most prominent, most effective placement, which is top of search, and for your given terms. So top of search impression share is a very a very good metric to actually see how you're doing in terms of capturing market share for your main keywords, and you should use it for your sponsored products and sponsored brand campaigns to kind of see if you're doing a good job or if there's even more to capture. And with that, I'll wish you already a wonderful day. See you, hear you tomorrow. Bye-bye.